Hey Queens, it's your girl Aisha here, and I am here to speak to you all about 7 things that I have learned about my locks and just locks in general since starting my lock journey. So if you want to know what made my list, then keep watching. The first thing that I have learned about my locks in particular, and I think this goes for a lot of people who have started their locks the way that I've started them. And that is number one, that they expand. Your locks do expand, at least mine have. So, for those of you who do not know, who are new to my channel, first off, hello. Thank you for clicking on this video. Like, subscribe, and comment below if you have a comment. Backtracking, I started my locks, and when I say I started, I mean I started my own locks 15 months ago. And so my method of starting my locks were 2-strand twists. And so I had every intention for my locks to be micro locks. And my hair did not have that intention, because while I will say that I have a lot of locks, they look more I don't know. They look more traditional size than micro. Like, I've seen micro locks. My sister has them, and also my best friend Noelle Ane, also subscribe to her channel. They have micro locks, whereas I think mine are more on the traditional side. But I don't know. Comment below if you think what you think. Like, do I have traditional locks, or are these micro locks? Like, what's going on with my thing that I didn't really know was that starting your locks via the 2-strand method allow your locks to thicken up and allow them to expand. So when I first started my locks, yes, they looked very small, but as my hair started going through the locking process, they started expanding. Number 2, the twist formation. So if you start your locks with 2-strand twists, the twist formation takes some time to disappear. And so I knew that going into my lock journey. I read a lot of posts and saw a lot of videos of people who did start their hair with 2-strand twists, and a lot of them were saying the same thing, that like the formation of 2-strand twists is a lot harder than coil. So for a long time, like probably the first 6 or 7 months of my lock journey, people just thought that I had mini twists in my hair, like my hair was just twisted, but that I could take them out. And now that what I'm realizing now is a lot more people realize that I do have locks, but there still are a lot of people who take a glance at my hair and then they think that it's just 2-strand twists. So evidently I thought that my 2-strand twist formation had disappeared, but apparently hasn't to some people, because some people will still walk up to me and ask me what I twisted my hair with, like what I 2-strand twisted my hair with, or like, oh, I like your twist, not necessarily your locks. Another thing that you guys can comment on: what do you think? Does my hair look like locks, or do they more so look like 2-strand twists? Because in my opinion, I think just seeing where I came from, and you can also look back on my old videos, seeing how my hair was and how it is now, I think that it looks like locks. But then sometimes I do look in the mirror and I'm like, my locks kind of have a different texture going on. So I don't know. And then also, if you've started your hair with 2-strand twists, please comment below when you started to see, the 2-strand twist formation disappear, because I'm wondering when this will all go away so people can know that I have locks. Number 3, the third thing that I've noticed about having locks is that I don't receive as many compliments as I did when I was a loose natural. A lot of people still think that I have 2-strand twists, so maybe that's why I haven't received that many compliments. I also think, like, when my locks were at a shorter length and sometimes it looked a little frizzy and just not necessarily together, I think a lot of people were maybe wondering what I'm doing with my hair, or it just looks the same, she ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know, maybe because I could do more styles with my loose natural hair. I honestly do not know, but I don't receive as many compliments about people liking my hair as I did when I was a loose natural. And I don't want you guys to get me wrong, because I'm not necessarily looking for compliments either, but I have noticed that there has been a decrease in compliments. Number 4, the 4th thing that I've noticed about having locks is that buildup is an issue that is commonly talked about in the lock community, but for me, it's been easy to stay away from Buildup because I have such a low maintenance hair routine, and that's due to laziness. And then also just, you know, like, I'm just low maintenance when it comes to my locks now. That's one of the reasons why I decided to lock my hair, is because I felt like my loose natural hair was just such high maintenance, and I didn't necessarily want to have to go through that, especially with my texture. I've had buildup issues in the past, probably within my first 6 months, which I'll do another video on that. It'll be like a story time letting you know my experience with that. But other than that, like, buildup has not been an issue for me because I'm low maintenance when it comes to taking care of my hair. The fifth thing that I've noticed about having locks is that it is a money saver. Oh my gosh. So like when I was a loose natural, yes, for the most part I was doing my own hair, but I would run out of, because I told you guys my hair was really thick, so I would run out of product a lot. I would be very heavy-handed when it came to using my products, so I ran out a lot. And then just also because my hair was thick, I still had to get my hair trimmed. I tried to get my hair trimmed at least once a year when I was a loose natural, and so, you know, that costs money. Anytime I wanted to do like color or just a style, or if I wanted to get my hair braided, which I learned how to braid my own hair, but before I learned how to braid my own hair, I would go to hair braiders, and so that costs a lot of money too. And then also, like, with the purchase of wigs and other protective styling, like, I was spending money on my hair, and so with locks I don't have to do that at all. Like, products last a very long time. Number 6, the sixth thing that I've learned about having locks is that locks are attractive. Clearly I always thought that locks were beautiful. One of the reasons why I wanted to engage in my own journey, until I stepped into my own journey, I had times where I had low self-esteem, especially like when my hair was shorter, and you know, like when I started my lock journey, like my hair, the length that it is now is like what the length of my hair was, like straightened. And so I'm thinking like, oh, I'm starting with some length. But within your lock journey, especially if you start with 2-strand twists, before, like when you're in the locking process, your hair shrinks up so much. And so like a lot of times I was just like, I feel ugly or I feel bald headed and things like that. But definitely going to like Instagram and Tumblr and just like looking at pictures of people who were in their journey just like me, it's just like a different type of beauty, because like you're accepting that your hair is going through this process and you're letting it do that. And like, you know, I don't know, it's just a different type of attraction if you can go through that type of journey and like learn more about your hair. Also, like with my fiance, I honestly thought that he was not gonna like the process of me locking my hair, but he stayed by my side, was constantly telling me that he thought I was beautiful and thinks I'm sexy and things like that. And like he's excited for my journey. The 7th thing that I've noticed about having locks, this is the last one, is the freedom that you have with it. It is so satisfying to to go to sleep and then wake up the next day knowing that I don't have to figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair. Now some days, like when my hair is sticking out and doing all crazy things, I'm like, what am I gonna do with my hair? But it's still nothing like intense, you know what I'm saying? Like, whereas the loose natural, like if I just went to bed without prepping my hair for the next day, I would have to do a bun or wear a hat. Like, my hair would be matted and it would just be a hot mess. Whereas with locks, like literally I can wake up in the morning and, you know, just be beautiful and flawless, and I'm like, you know, I literally woke up like this. I can try different styles with it. I can get my hair wet. Like I can, like if it's raining, like my hair can get wet and I'm not worried. You know, when I was a loose natural, like yes, my hair was curly, but like getting it wet could ruin that twist out or that braid out, and it would shrink up and look crazy. Like I have a different type of freedom. That is all that I have for you all today. As usual, follow me on social media. That'll be in the description box, as well as follow my blog, hayqueen.com, hayqueen.com, and comment below. Let me know what are some things that you've learned since you've been in your lock journey, and if you agree with any of the stuff that I said. So I will catch you all on the flip side. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.